Welcome. Before we can study any design pattern, we need a shared visual language to talk about classes, their relationships, and how they connect. That language is the UML class diagram, and this video gives you exactly enough of it to read every pattern diagram in the Gang of Four book with confidence. Imagine you want to explain to a colleague how 5 classes relate to each other. Writing out all the TypeScript is overwhelming, but plain English like dog extends animal falls apart the moment things get more complex. You need a middle ground, a precise visual shorthand. That is exactly the pain UML class diagrams solve, and it is why every design pattern book uses them on the very first page of each pattern. Think of a house blueprint. It tells you there is a kitchen connected to a dining room, and that the bedroom has a private bathroom. It does not tell you the brand of every faucet. A UML class diagram works exactly like that. It gives you the structural facts you need to understand design decisions, while leaving implementation details inside the code where they belong. Every class in a UML diagram is drawn as a rectangle divided into 3 horizontal compartments. The top holds the class name, the middle lists attributes with their types, and the bottom lists methods with their signatures. Each member is prefixed with a visibility marker, a plus sign for public, a minus sign for private, and a hash symbol for protected. Relationships between classes use specific arrow styles. You will see these constantly in Gang of Four pattern diagrams. Let us walk through this top to bottom. First, we declare a TypeScript interface called shape with a public property color and a public method area. In a UML diagram, this would appear as a class box labeled with the stereotype double angle bracket interface double angle bracket. Next, we define an abstract class animal. The property name is marked protected, meaning the hash symbol in UML, and age is private, meaning the minus symbol. The abstract method speak and the concrete method getName are both public, so they get a plus sign. Finally, dog extends animal. That relationship is drawn as a solid line with a hollow arrowhead pointing up to animal, and dog implements shape, which is drawn as a dashed line with a hollow arrowhead pointing up to shape. Dog provides concrete bodies for both speak and area, completing both contracts. When you open a Gang of Four pattern chapter, you will see a diagram where abstract participants float at the top and concrete ones descend below them via arrows. Association lines between classes show that one class holds a reference to another. This is how the pattern wires its participants together at runtime. The key insight is that UML deliberately hides bodies. You see the contract, not the code, which keeps the diagram focused on design intent rather than implementation detail. UML is a communication tool, not a bureaucratic requirement. Draw a class diagram when you need to talk about structure with other people, when you are documenting a pattern, or when you are thinking through a design before writing code. Skip it when the system is trivially small, when the code changes so fast the diagram is stale before it is finished, or when your team simply navigates source files faster than they read boxes and arrows. 4 things to lock in. 1. Every class box has 3 compartments: name on top, attributes in the middle, methods at the bottom. 2. Visibility is shown with plus, minus, or hash before each member. 3. A solid line with a hollow arrowhead means inheritance, and a dashed version means interface realization. 4. All Gang of Four pattern diagrams use exactly this notation, so mastering it once lets you read every pattern chapter that follows.